Yo, yo. Live from South Louisiana, home of the Deep South crawfish, alligators, white rubber boots, and mobile home parks. Yeah, buddy. So yeah, this is the biggest deal I've ever closed, guys. This is a phenomenal. This is a home. Let's call it this way. This is a grand slam deal. I've been working this deal for a year and a half. I finally closed on it today at 10 Central Time. It's a 40 unit and in a phenomenal part of South Louisiana. A fantastic area. It's actually it's a 40 unit. I paid $2.2 million for it. Damn it, it's telling me I got low network connection. That ain't good. Shit. That ain't good. We may not better do this live. There we go, we're back. Connection available. Okay, here we go. We're back. Anyway, guys, I just closed this deal this morning. It's the best deal I've ever done. This deal right here is a 40 unit. I paid $2.2 million for it. It's getting about $32,000 in gross income per month. It's what you call a grand slam deal, guys, but I'm gonna wait till we have a bunch of people on so I can tell you how I got this deal, the dynamics of it. It wasn't easy. I actually had to work really hard to get this deal. I worked this deal for a year and a half. A year and a half, guys. So we'll let a few people hop on. Hope you guys are doing good. It's kind of muggy outside today in South Louisiana. It's kind of chilly and rainy, but I'm pumped up because I just got me a doozy right here. This is the kind of deals you want to get that can create generational wealth, guys. This is the deal that doesn't need a lot of work. It's in the A+ area. This guy I bought it from, this deal right here is so good of an area. He has not had a vacancy since he's owned it. I think he's owned it 8 years. He has not had a vacancy in 8 years. And he hasn't had an eviction in 3 years. So I don't think I can see you guys' questions, but if you have questions, post them in the comments. I'm going to go over this deal real quick and I'll come back and answer your questions later. But this is a grand slam deal. So I'm going to tell you real quick how I got this deal. So I sent this guy a letter. I literally sent this guy a letter about a year and a half ago, right? A year and a half ago. And he answered it, and he wanted a lot of money for it, right? He wanted like 2.9 million just for this park. And I was like, man, that doesn't make any sense. I wouldn't make any money. And so I just, we went back and forth. We kind of, so I just left it alone, right? But I kept following up with him and following up. So I left him alone for a little while, and I was actually passing by one of his, passing by this park. I said, you know what? Let me just pass by and say hello. Something in my gut told me to keep following up with him. So I actually stopped in, and and I called his number on his phone. He's like, you know what? You called me at the right time. He goes, I think I'm ready to sell it. Me and my wife may be having some problems. I may want to sell it. So, and this was like 7-8 months later after the original letter I sent him, right? So I thought I gave up on him. After I followed up with him 3 or 4 times, he's like, nah, dude, I'm not selling it for no less than 2.9. But I caught him at the right time where he had some motivation, right? And what happened was he was having some issues with his wife. He's like, I'm ready to sell. But if I would have never stopped at that park, when my gut feeling said just stop and just say hello, I would have never got this deal. So the moral of the story is, guys, you have to be so persistent to the point where even if they tell you, like he told me no 4 or 5 times, right? He told me no 4 or 5 times and literally told me he ain't selling for no less than 2.9. And what I did was I just kept following up, right? And then once I finally caught him at the right moment, eventually, if you follow people long enough, and it's all timing. It's timing, persistence, and it's a numbers game. Like, you got to touch a bunch of people. And I'm doing this with a bunch of park owners or apartments or even single family homes that I'm trying to buy, right? It's all about persistency, like over time. Because you never know when somebody's like, you know what, I'm ready to sell. And you have to be persistent. So just to recap, sent this guy a letter a year and a half ago. Basically told me to kick rocks the first 3 times I talked to him. Passed by his park about 7 months later, about 8 months later, because a gut feeling said, just stop in and say hello. Stopped in, called him. He said, you know, you called me at the right time. I'll go ahead and sell it to you for 2.2. So it went from like, I think it was, yeah, he was either 2, yeah, he wanted 2.6 or 2.9. It was such a long time ago, I don't even remember the exact numbers, but it was high enough to where it didn't make any sense. And got him all the way down to 2.2, right? So the moral of the story is like, you got to follow up, guys. Like, this is a gem, right? This is a gem of a deal, but this is the kind of deals that can create generational wealth, but you guys ain't willing to put in the work. You ain't willing to sit there and freaking go over and over again and keep pushing to the point where you can actually find a deal, right? You think that you're going to talk to 4 people and get a deal. Like, dude, I talked to hundreds of people, right? It's a numbers game. Get that out of your head that you're going to be a real estate investor and that you're going to just talk to a few people and you're going to get deals, right? Bought first 4plex with the mobile home sale. That's awesome, dude. That's fantastic. So the moral of the story is like, you have to be so persistent. You have to be obnoxiously persistent, right? Obnoxiously persistent to the point where the universe kind of gives you what you want, right? And motivated sellers pop up. But anything that is valuable, guys, is hard to get. Anything that is valuable is hard to get. Anything that's easy is not valuable. This is why this deal took me a year and a half to close, because it was so hard to get, and that's what makes it valuable, right? So take that as a little gem right here. But guys, if you want to do this, I can show you how to do this. This deal right here is going to gross $32,500 a month, every single month. After I service debt, after I pay the bills and everything, we'll net about 10 grand a month on this deal. And that's at a 15-year note. I didn't even do it. If I had a 20 or 25 or 30-year note, I would probably make about, I think, $17,000, $18,000 a month. I couldn't get a 30-year note, but I may refinance it. I don't know, but I only got a 15-year note. I'm still making 10 grand a month, and that's being conservative. So now building houses, cash out pocket. That's right. What's up, Anthony? What's up, guys? Shane, hard work, dedication, persistent trumps it all. That's right. Listen, I ain't smarter than you guys. Hell, you know what my secret weapon is? You really want to know what my secret weapon is? My secret weapon is I outwork all of y'all. I outwork the guys and girls that are not willing to put in the work, because I'm not talented at all, to be honest with you. My secret weapon, my talent, is my work ethic and my persistence to not say I'm gonna give up, or I quit, or I'm not gonna, not gonna take no for an answer. That's what it takes, guys. I mean, it's not easy, right? But I think you guys are looking for that secret weapon, right? That secret to, like, how do you get deals? How do you, man, you must be talented, or you say something, or you're so persuasive, or maybe you're lying to people. No, I don't lie. Like, I tell people the truth, but I'm so overly dedicated, overly persistent, that I get more deals because I outwork everybody, right? If you're freaking working 2 hours a week on a business while I'm working 90 hours a week on a business, who you think is going to win, right? There's no secret. The secret is there is no secret. Outwork everybody, even when you don't want to, right? What's up, Max? What's up, Frank? What's up, Shane? You guys are doing good. But the funny part about this deal is that, like, this is the best deal I've ever done, and it was the hardest deal to get to. That should tell you, that indicator, that it's what? The best deals are hard to get, and you got to fight for them. A year and a half to get this deal. Year and a half, right? So anyway, I hope this message resonates with you. This is Patty, so you're coachable, you're willing to take advice and run with it. That's right, exactly. So just to recap, this is a 40 unit. We paid $2.2 million for it, and I didn't syndicate it. I didn't, raise private capital. I bought this with my own money. We put down $440,000 worth of equity, and equity that came from our wholesaling business, flipping houses, wholesaling. The deals that we do, I put up a piece of land that I got from a wholesaling business, paid off cash. So it all goes hand in glove, right? If you do I'm telling you this because you need to start with wholesaling, right? I got this deal because I know how to wholesale. That's what I just said. I got this deal because I know how to wholesale. right? I know how to go direct to seller, and I know how to find the motivated sellers. I know how to find the deals before they go on the market, right? So, Chris Rood, what's the numbers? So it's the number. It's a 40 unit. It's grossing 32.5 a month. I paid 2.2 million. It appraised for 2.5, and so 33 of the trailers I own. There's 7 of them in here that I don't own. So we're gonna slowly haul those off, and I'm gonna haul in probably 7 brand new trailers, and we're gonna get that rent up to about 38,000 a month. Then I'm gonna refi out and get that cash flow up to. Right now, I'm at a 15-year note. I'll make about 10 grand a month on this deal. Once we refi, and it's a 15-year amortization, guys. That's why the cash flow is not that great. If I go and I refi and get that, I can get a 25, 30-year note on this thing. I can get this thing making 20 grand a month. Just this park. So could you live off of 20 grand a month? I'm sure you could. So anyway, guys, if you want to learn how to do all this stuff, I can teach you, right? I'm not just some fucking guru on these lives showing you shit that I'm not doing, right? I'm doing these deals. I'm finding them. I'm negotiating them. I'm funding them. The whole 9 yards. Now, you got 2 types of deals, right? You got a value add deal, and you got a deal like this that you're just buying into revenue, right? So you got 2 types of deals. You can create revenue, which is hard because you gotta build it from scratch. You gotta take a park that's distressed and rebuild it, put new trailers, rehab the trailers, get them rented, and you're gonna get those for cheap. You'll get those for super cheap, but it's a lot of work, right? But you'll create value, but it's a lot of work and headache. Or you could buy a park like this that's a really nice clean park where the owner's already done the work, and you buy it at a fair price. This cap rate right here, by the way, it's right at a 14 cap. It was 13.9, 13.8 cap, right? Let's call it a 14 cap as it sits. Once I raise the rents and I get those 7 trailers that are not mine in here, this thing's gonna be probably about a 20 cap. It's gonna be, well, I'd say 20. It's gonna probably be about an 18, 19. So anyway, hope this message resonates with you. You can either create you can create revenue, or you can buy revenue when you're doing deals, right? This deal I bought into revenue. I bought all the goodwill that he created in this park. That's why I paid a premium for it. And you got to be willing to pay a premium for parks too, and apartments or whatever investment property you're buying, because it's this deal. Listen, this deal he has not had an eviction in 3 years, and he has not had an empty trailer since he's owned it, and I think he's owned it 8 years. So anyway, guys, yeah, you can do this. I promise you. I'm not some smart Harvard graduate. I'm from South Louisiana. I'm just a freaking old country boy from South Louisiana. Just knows how to talk to people, and I don't quit, guys. I don't quit, and I communicate well, and I want it more than you guys, right? And I say you guys, I'm not talking about you in general. I'm just talking about people that, just give up. They don't try hard enough, right? So, out of curiosity, do you have inspector goes through the whole property, each mobile home? Wow, low turnover, holy shit. Congratulations. Yep, this is a unicorn deal, guys. This is a freaking unicorn deal. I actually missed GrowthCon. I couldn't even go to GrowthCon because I closed on this deal this morning. I had to sell my GrowthCon tickets. We were supposed to close on this deal last week, and it just didn't turn out. But I'd rather buy this deal than go to GrowthCon. There'll be another GrowthCon. It won't always be awesome deals like, but let's go check it out. Like, it's freaking, some people brag about Ferraris, some people brag about Lambos. I brag about assets, right? Nothing against you Ferrari driving, Lambo loving, freaking, I don't want to be ugly. So you got to keep your priorities right, guys. Invest in assets. Invest in things that make you more money, right? You could always buy a Lambo. You can always buy a Ferrari later when you're freaking making a ton of money. But this park, I better give this park to my kids. I better make tons of money on this park for the next 30, 40 years, 50 years I'm alive, and give this to my kids. And the beautiful thing about mobile home park investing is, like, this trailer right here, right? If that trailer goes bad in, say, 30 years, I'll haul it out and put a brand new one in. If I can get a brand new trailer for 40,000, and the average rent in here is $1,200. And these are used trailers. These trailers are 8 years old, 18 years old. So I'm gonna haul in 7 brand new trailers, and I am gonna get $1,400 for the brand new trailers, and I'm gonna pay $40,000 for probably a brand new trailer. What kind of investment does that, where you can spend $40,000 and get $1,400? This is why I'm in the mobile home park space. Don't let some of these gurus fool you that, you know, apartments are the best investment. I'm telling you, mobile homes is a hidden secret. I've done apartments. I own apartments. I've owned single family homes, beach rentals. I've owned it all. Mobile home, pound for pound, cash flow, dollar for dollar is the best cash flowing asset you're gonna be able to buy. How you figure out the area to give it a rating. So this isn't a super high end area, Louisiana. This is is it Livingston Parish? This is Gonzales, Louisiana. It's right next to Prairieville. This is the best school district in all of Louisiana. It's just an awesome park, right? I mean, look at all this traffic right here. I mean, it's a main intersection. Well, all the traffic's going now, but it was just super busy. But this is a smoking hot deal. Anyway, guys, Ascension Parish. Yeah, my wife said Ascension Parish, but if you interested, if you want to learn how to do this, I have a mastermind going on March 27th, 28th at my beach house in Destin, Florida, right? I'm going to show you how to do this, show you how I found them. Hell, I may even partner with you. I got partners, a few other partners in the South. So we own a couple of these parks too. Do you own all the units, or is it just space for rent? So I own 33 of the units, Bryce, out of 40, and then the other 7 is lot rent. But I'm going to be slowly kicking everybody out, and I'm going to put my own trailers in here and own all 40. And then it's actually, if you look right here, it's actually zoned. You can put 3 more right here, 1, 2, 3, or right here too. We're going to add 3 more. It's zoned. You can put 43 trailers. So we're going to add 3 more trailers, and then on top of that, we're going to take out the 7 that are not park owned and haul in our own. So we'll get the rent up. Once I haul out, once I get the 7 out and I'll put my 7 in, I'll get the rent. The rent's at $32,500. I'll come up to about $38,000. And then once I add 3 more, we'll be at about $41,000. So hope that makes sense. But $41,000, and I'll probably have to spend another probably $400,000 to do that. And I'll be all into the deal for 2.6 probably. But shit, I'll be making what is that? Roughly $40,000 gross income, and probably netting about 20 once I refi. So hope all this makes sense. Just curious at the cap rate. Are you including home rent or just lot rent? That's home and lot rent, Sydney. Awesome. Okay, well guys, listen, like I said, if you're interested, hit the link below. I'll put if you're interested in mobile home parks, but you should start with wholesaling. If you got a lot of capital, you could buy a park like this if you got good credit. But if you don't have any money, start with wholesaling, guys. I started with wholesaling 5 years ago, and now I'm just buying bigger and bigger deals, right? Bigger and bigger deals. But it gets you, if you learn how to wholesale, you'll get access to the best deals, because you'll know how to go direct to seller. You'll know how to go direct to seller. You'll know how to evaluate a deal, negotiate. It just primes you, right? Wholesaling primes you. It's like the AB. If you learn wholesaling first, when you first get into real estate, it's like going to elementary schools. It's learning the ABCs, the 1, 2, 3s of real estate. What a good deal looks like. How to negotiate. How to build rapport. How to make an offer, right? How to market, right? And that's how I found this deal, right? You know, I'm a good marketer. So anyway, try to make it to my mastermind, Destin, Florida, March 27th, 28th. If you're interested, inbox me. It's $3,000 a ticket. I promise you I'll give you massive value. If you know anybody that knows me, that's been to any of my events, I don't do anything small. I don't do anything half-ass. Everything I do is first class, and you will get massive, massive value. So anyway, hope that this helps. If you have any other questions, hit me up, and go get these parks, guys. This is money. Some people look at, oh, it's mobile home, it's mobile home park, or it's trailer park trash. No, guys, this ain't trailer park trash. This is affordable housing. This is just a nice place for people to live. It's affordable. And listen, people stay in mobile homes way longer than they stay in apartments or single family homes. There's a affordable housing crisis in America right now. This is going to be the next big boom. Affordable housing is the next big boom. Apartments right now are becoming unaffordable because Wall Street's going up and buying up all the apartments across the country, and they're driving the cap rates down. They're buying these apartments at a 3 and 4 cap right now. It's ridiculous. And what they're doing is they're having to raise the rents after they buy them, and they're making apartment complexes unaffordable, right? So this is the last vestiges of affordable housing, is mobile homes. And that's why mobile home sales are going through the roof, because you got the baby boomers that are retiring right now. They want to get out of their big house. All their kids are gone. They want something that's cheap and affordable. So they go buy them, get them a piece of land and go buy them a mobile home for 45, 50 grand, right? So also not many mobile home parks. That's right, Bryce. That's the good thing about mobile homes too, is there's not a surplus of them. So they're rare, so they're very valuable, and they hold their value, right? So anyway, if you're interested in learning how to find these deals, I can show you. Go to hit the link below, book a call with my team, or just inbox me. Maybe we can have a conversation. But there's a reason why Warren Buffett's investing in mobile home parks and buying up all the mobile home distributors across the country. He owns Clayton Mobile Homes and one other big distributor. I forget the name of it. So don't listen to what rich people say. Listen to what they do, right? So if it's good enough for Warren Buffett, it's good enough for me. What kind of expense ratio are you experiencing with all the POH model? It depends. I mean, on a high-end place like this, it's not going to be much. Like, all these trailers are really nice. It's not going to be a whole lot. You're probably going to have, I might have $2,000 a month in expenses if I'm lucky. And that's high, honestly. Now my older parks, the one, from the 80s, early 90s, yeah, we'll have probably double that in expenses. But you pay a premium for a nice park, though, right? It's location. This is right in the middle of one of the best areas to be in. So, I mean, yeah, we paid a premium for this park, but this is the best deal I've ever done. So anyway, any other questions before we call it a Facebook Live? We'll call it a night, right? Remember, you can do this. And look, if you don't have good credit, it's okay, right? It's okay if you don't have good credit. Totally okay. I say good credit. I'm sorry. If you don't have, damn, I'm cold. If you don't have access to a bunch of money, right? What you can do is you can raise private capital. Like, if I didn't, let's just say I took down this deal by myself. I own 100% of this deal. Let's just say I didn't have good credit. I didn't have, I didn't have the $440,000 to put down on it. What would I have done, right? I would have found the deal. And if you bring it to somebody that can sponsor the loan, like somebody like me who can take down a deal, I can get the loan. Then you talk to some people that can raise capital for the down payment, and you can still keep 20, 30% of the deal for finding a deal, right? So just don't believe that just because you ain't got good credit, you don't have the capital to put down, the 20, 30% to put down, that you can't do real estate. Listen, finding a deal is the hardest thing to do. If you find a deal, and you become the source of the deal, like the book I wrote about called The Source of the Deal. If you can find deals, you're golden, right? Because then you can be a part of real estate investing without having credit or down payment capital, and become an investor. Learn how to be a deal finder first. That's why I just said earlier, learn how to wholesale first. Learn how to find deals. So that's why I'm recommending. Look, if you're watching this live and you're like, man, I wish I could do that, but Chris is, he's been doing this forever, and he makes money, and he knows how to do. Listen, guys, I didn't know how to do this 5 years ago. Not deals this big, right? But when I started wholesaling, it helps you generate a bunch of cash, started flipping. And then on top of that, it gives me access to the best deals, and it shows me how to find deals, because I'm looking for deals. When you're actively looking for deals all the time, deals fall in your lap, right? Does that make sense? Let's see. Josh, hey bro, negotiated a 40-unit park in Florida right now. We'll keep you in the loop if you like. Dude, hey, let me know, Josh. Absolutely, dude. I'd love to do something in Florida. Congratulations. Appreciate that, buddy. My family and friends have always thought I was crazy because I I have dreamt of owning a park since I was a kid. Ain't nothing crazy about that, man. That's these parks that, listen, like I said, everybody thinks this is trailer park trash. No, dude, this is trailer park cash, right? There's nothing that's going to cash flow better than mobile home parks. Nothing. I mean, I haven't found it yet. This is the best. So anyway, guys, hope you're doing good. I wish I could have made it to GrowthCon. Like I was saying earlier, we had to cancel our trip just to close this deal, right? What cap rate did you buy that? It's right now it's at a 13.7 cap right now, and that's before I even raise the rents. The rents are low in here. I'm going to raise the rents, and there's a 40 unit, 33. I only own 33 of the trailers. 7 of them are lot rent. It's getting 325 for lot rent. We are going to slowly kick out the 7, and then we're going to put 7 of our own brand new trailers in here, and that way we own all 40, and then we can add 3 more pads. So it's going to be a total of a 43 unit. Once I do that, it's going to be an 18, 19 cap in a phenomenal area. Like, dude, I mean, it'll be making $18,000, $20,000 a month. Who can't live off of $18,000, $20,000 a month? I mean, I can, but I won't. I'm gonna keep doing it, right? I want to own about 30 or 40 of these, or 100 of these, right? I believe this is number 7 that we own. So you buy Tennessee, in talks with several park owners. Here's the thing: if I'm a partner up with you guys, you got to have a track record. I mean, look, getting into a partnership is like marrying somebody, right? Like, I got to date you first. We're gonna have to go out, kiss a couple times. Let me play at your boobs or something, just to make sure that you're not a crazy person, or or somebody like that. But we're gonna have to court. We'd have to court first before I would, before I'd marry you, right? You're gonna have to take you on a few dates. All of my partners are people that I've known for a while. We've done a few smaller deals together, and then I make sure you're a good dude and you're ethical. But yeah, I'll definitely partner up with you guys. Yeah, on lot, that's right, Todd. On lot rent alone, this park is getting 325. That's the desirability of this area. It's such a highly desirable area. Lot rent is 325, and it's low. I can get 375. I can go up to 375, but we're just gonna kick them out and put our own trailers, because I can put brand new trailers in here, and I can get about $1,400 a month for brand new trailers. It's crazy numbers. A brand new trailer costs me 40 grand, and I'll get $1,400. I mean, that's the power of affordable housing and in the right area, right? So thanks for sharing positive vibe. Congrats on the deal. Hey, I appreciate that, Bryce. And I'm not here to brag. I mean, maybe I am here to brag. I mean, I work hard, and but I want to show you that it's possible. I want to show you that you can do it. This isn't rocket science. We're not flying to the moon. We're not splitting atoms. This is just real estate investing. It's numbers. It's simple, but it ain't easy. Skill up at chrisrood.com if you want to learn how to do this. What's up, Matt Soltis?